I just don't understand, man. It's supposed to respawn. Just, so like, why would that? It's not like recently on the Aaron side of the chip knowledge. Insertion.
Athlone TV is now live. Streaming World of Warcraft, SoD Leveling / PvP.
So each of you have 120 seconds to define what a nation is. Particular group. The grouping of people, they define borders based on land. Some sort of heritage that their ancestors were on. I'm paraphrasing the entire thing, but I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. So we're going to go Christian nationalism will always be relativism, and so for instance, it's your I can't carry anymore. Say that there can be nations that are but I've never heard a moral argument against that Japanese thing from Japanese either. But Christianity is not asserting that you could not have immigration or it's not asserting that. And those people could definitely accumulated in and become part of the nation. Nation based on your own definition because it all proceeds biologically from birth. Sorry. Yeah. Say that the United States, which is don't have any actual Europeans who are here were in error. And we're not, they shouldn't have made a nation, right? I mean, that's my position. That's a bad position. Okay, but President Sunday, you agree that a political structure is designed to serve its people, right? Okay, what do you think it's for? So,
a separate interest contrary to abiding by the race, which directly contradict each other. Or a state or whatever you want to call it. It's to wage war against the state government. Respect that for two aggressive security measures. Just striking someone who hasn't striking back for revenge, but striking someone for him.
Wait, so you believe the state can exist independently of the people under which it's constituted?
That is, I can't separate from
It sounds to me like your religion is the state, so it's statism versus Christianity that I yield my time.
inventorious. Even say not statistic, but they're pretty quick like a fucking error. Yeah. Just real quick. Just go on. This guy Nano sent in a huge $200 super chat. Say thanks, I really appreciate that. It's a massive super chat. Very SoD K, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to get to you. I said no new callers other than the ones that were already here. So, no, guys, not going to be able to get to you. This caller here, Apache, welcome. You got 4 minutes, make it good.
I can't carry it.
into the public sphere, which is the kind of the traditional history of the United States from my purview, and most of the European nations, and even most of the external Eastern nations, the Asian nations. So I would say that that's what it is. It's an introduction to the belief that it's okay for Christians to also be able to rule, and it's an introduction to the belief that Christians are also allowed to implement systems, and that secularists have no
Inventory is full.
That's the course of actions.
through peaceful means, the infiltration of the institutions of generational purpose, the same way that the leftists did it, except now we can rise the battle and procreate against them, and we can, at this point, we actually can do the exact same thing the communists did, to infiltrate the institutions in reverse.
Yeah, I wonder if that would be fair. 2% sex strike or something. So, sex until
So, okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying there's some women who are
I can't do that.
Good. Well, no one's buying my potions anymore. Fuckers.
Treat the Wind Rider well as it takes you to your destination. May your ancestors watch over you, adventurer.
Okay, I think I'm gonna jump off right here. I think we wait a second and go. This is further than I thought we would get. This is definitely further than I thought. Yeah, we're getting very close. We made it to the damn land. Only one soldier has fallen. Rip me bunk. Yep, this looks like it's the place. This looks like it's the damn spot. Okay, talk to him. Back to the pond, okay. Talk to the frog. Is this it? Do I hearth? Just hearth? Just go? Oh my gosh, boys! We actually got it, man! Yes, dude! Alright, let's see how it feels. What? Okay, I think I'm gonna jump off right here.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another SuperTees video. And in this one, we will be constructing a PvP tournament tier list. The Arena World Championship begins at the end of January. And in this list, I wanted to compile my thoughts on which specializations are the most likely to bring home a championship and bring home some moolah from that tournament. And if you want to make sure that you're staying up to date with news related to World of Warcraft, entertaining and educational content, then smash that subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. So as you can see on this tier list, this means that I think this specialization is going to win this. A tier means it'll likely be like a duo, possibly have a decent chance, and D tier means it's got no chance. I don't even think that we're likely even going to see it at any point in the tournament, and that's how this is going to be going down. Okay, we got Affliction Warlock. Now in a tournament setting, Affliction Warlock can be particularly good against double spellcaster. There are some teams practicing things like Demonology Balanced Druid or Destro Balanced Druid or Ellie Demonology, and maybe it slips in as like a counter pick in those types of matchups, and because of that I think it has a chance to be seen, although I'm not sure its overall likelihood of succeeding is probably going to be low in a tournament setting. Arcane Mage, now this is one that I definitely could see winning the entire thing. I think Subtlety Rogue, Arcane Mage, and Resto Druid, or possibly even a Priest Healer is likely going to be one of the main contending compositions to be able to win this whole thing. but I don't think that it's, you know, as common. It's only going to be in that comp. There are other specializations. I could see Arcane winning. It's definitely going to be a split. Some teams will play multiple comps, but on the winning team, I bet that there's going to be an Arcane Mage at some point in the tournament. So yeah, definitely. Arms Warrior, I'm worried about this one. I think that you're really susceptible to Rogue Mage, which is going to be very common. You're even susceptible to Rogue Boomkin. It's a decent pick. I see a lot of Warrior Death Knights practicing and doing well on the ladder, but I think you're going to get kited by these high mobility comps with subtlety rogues. So I could see it, you know, maybe making it into the finals, semifinals, but I don't think that I'm going to be, you know, voting this as the spec that wins the entire thing. Assassination Rogue, unfortunately with this one, Outlaw and Subtlety are just way better than you, so I don't think we're going to see it. It's not to say that I think that Assassination is even, you know, that bad competitively. It's just Outlaw Rogue and Subtlety Rogue basically are unkillable in the hands of the best players. Assassination Rogue isn't, so, you know, you're going to pick the two options that have no chance to lose over the option that does have a chance to lose, so we're probably not going to see it at all. Balanced Druid is one that I definitely could see winning. I think that Rogue Balanced Druid, Demo Boomkin, and Destro Boomkin are all definitely compositions that have a strong, viable chance of going the distance. Beast Mastery Hunter, this is a really tough one. I see a lot of comps succeeding on the ladder with this, like Unholy Death Knight, BM Hunter. That is the kind of like the main contending composition for it. It's one of those specs where I think I could see it going all the way, but I think it's got a couple weaknesses that could hold it back from, you know, delivering the win. And a lot of Hunter teams don't have the other compositions to flex around with, at least historically, for me to really be set on this. But it is so powerful at the moment in terms of just raw throughput that maybe it's got a shot, but I don't see it winning the whole thing. It could definitely go far, though, in the tournament. Blood Death Knight, probably not going to see it at all. Brewmaster, probably not going to see it at all, unless some weird stuff happens, which it has. I mean, we have occasionally seen like a tank spec, so maybe I will actually regret saying this about these specs, but I'm kind of vying that this is not going to be the case. Demonology Warlock, definitely another spec that I think could win the whole thing. I think Demo Boomkin particularly is a really powerful composition, as well as Ellie Demonology. Are both really strong compositions right now in the meta, and I definitely think that they could go all the way. Destro, this is where I'm not sure if people will play Demonology or Destro, because I think that Destro is a bit easier to kill than Demonology, which might lower its likelihood of being selected, even though it is really good. So Destro is actually a hard pick for me, you know, between Demo or Destro, like, because it's really probably only going to be one of them, is what I'm imagining. And I'm thinking that it's likely Demonology, just because it's much more durable and it's way better into Subtlety Rogues, which is likely going to be the main meta point. So I'm actually putting Destro a little bit lower here on the tier list just because of that. Although it could easily be, you know, a flex between these depending on the situation. Playing with a Balanced Druid most likely, or maybe Destro with a Subtlety Rogue, but I think it might struggle when you're fighting Rogue Mage and some other setups. So this is a really tough one. I'm putting it down here though. I think Demonology's tankiness is probably
Alright, we're back.
That spell isn't ready yet. Return the favor. Killing spree.
Can you not sense the anguish of the Earth Mother for her lost children, the undead? Speak quickly, adventurer. Every second costs me dearly. We must help them find their way back to her.
Collect all materials. I don't remember if I went to the trainer or not.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Fuck it.
Killing spree.
What is it?
Flame Shock rank 2. Earth Shock rank 3. Stoneclaw Totem rank 2. Ooh. Flame Tongue rank 2. Oh, titties. Better rank 3. Yep. Stone Skin. Strengthen Earth. Pure Poison. Tremor Totem. Healing Wave rank 4. Oh shit, did we get an overload proc? Well, that's pretty dope.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
I'm here back with another classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. Now today we are talking about the...
Now today we're talking about...
Talking about the ever-losing battle between us gamers, Blizzard and the bots, and who's winning that battle? I think it's the botters. Today we're taking a look at the botting situation in Season of Discovery. It has gradually gotten worse and worse and worse, and what I'm personally seeing right now is that it's going in waves, where sometimes you see bots all over the place, then suddenly you don't see them for like 2 or 3 days, and then they all come back. It's like a massive wave of fish or like birds or whatever. They just like, they come, they go away for like a few days, then they're there again, and they're like infesting every single farm you can see, both open world farms, dungeons. It's like sometimes I can see stockades being absolute empty for 2 days, and then suddenly there's 50 level 25 rogues in stockades again, and same thing in Shadowfang Keep and Scarlet Monastery, you name it. All of the botting dungeons and botting places, they can be so empty for 2 or 3 days, and then they can be so full all of a sudden. And why is that? It's because Blizzard are banning the bots in waves. Like for example, they're releasing, I think they're releasing monthly waves right now, or like a monthly kind of update on Wowhead at least, where they're talking about how many bots they're banning, which is great, they're doing something, but they're banning them in such long length of waves that the bots always come back, and they always farm gold, and they always make a profit before being banned. So let's just take a look at what the bots are doing right now. I found some very fun clips to look at, both in the open world and inside dungeons, and to me the dungeon ones are kind of the most interesting ones, because they're using the same strategies that we've been seeing all over the place like the last 10 years, and they're still doing the same exact thing like 10 years later, which is absurd. Either way, clip number 1. Let's just take a look at what they're doing in the open world. So they're really easy to identify, even in the open world as well. You can see what a bot is like and what a non-bot is like. And here you can see this guy is even like tricking the bots to attack him. As you can see here, the bot will automatically attack anything attackable in a certain range. So in this case, the bot is just going to keep attacking him with the same exact spell over and over and over again, and just stand in the same place and do the same thing until going out of mana. It's like you can see mage bots in the open world and hunter bots. Those two classes are really popular if they're doing open world stuff, and rogues are very popular for dungeons because they usually can stealth and stealth farm, and even open locked objects like locked chests for example. So mages and hunters are really popular for open world, and rogues are really popular for dungeon farming. I think later down the line druids can also be popular for dungeon farming because they can swim, and Moradin for example has a lot of water in it, in which case having a swim form druid or aqua form druid could be really useful. Either way, clip number 1. Clip number 2 is in Westfall once again, and I really just want to show you these so you can find them in the open world as well, just to identify what bots look like and where they're farming. And they're usually farming in hyperspawn areas. So for example, the mage we looked at previously, he was farming Defiance, and in that camp they hyperspawn. There will always be 3 Defiance mobs up at any single time around that camp, and they can spawn in the camp, up top on the other, like on the mountain, and on the other mountain as well. So in like that one concentrated area, there's always going to be 1 mob available, and same thing right here, there will always be 2 or more flesh rippers or gore tusks at this farm. So right here is a really popular hunter location for example, with skinning, and especially with the hunter pet, because they will spawn in a very concentrated area right here. So if I just click play, you can see roughly what it looks like, and you can see they have more hunters, a lot of them, dwarf hunters, every single one, and has like a Chinese type of name on the board as well, and they're all targeting the same type of mob, and they're all running around the same place, and there's a lot of them right here. Like look at how many there are just running around this one farm. I don't know how many we can count, but like even just using this singular frame, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in like this one frame, and there was a lot of them to the left as well. There's just so many of them in the same spot. They're not even trying to hide it at this point, are they? They're not even trying to hide it. They're just like botting in the open world and just being like in the middle of everyone's face. This is right next to a questing location as well for the Alliance, and there's even like you do quests on this farm. They're in the middle of open, like they're in the middle of people. They're not even trying to hide the fact that they're botting. It's ridiculous. Now the most fun one though is always going to be the dungeon bots, and we can add this. after maintenance. If you log on after the maintenance and check out any singular dungeon, you will see a bunch of bots running in the same exact path, following each other like a wave. Once again, a wave of fish, wave of birds, whatever. You can see a bunch of like the same class and the same gear people running in the exact same direction, following the exact same path, and you can see them in Wailing Caverns, stockades, or in this case Shadowfang Keep. We have been scouting stockades before, even on my stream as well, so you've seen like hundreds of bots running to stockades after the maintenance. And let's take a look at what Shadowfang Keep looks like. As you can see right here, after the maintenance on Lone Wolf EU, so I've been playing on this server a little bit myself as well, and yeah, you can just see, standing at the graveyard right here, look at all the nameplates that are like right here in the middle, all those nameplates, and then take a look at them when they're running to the left, and they're all following the exact same path, running in the exact same path. So they're going to be following like some of them run left and some run right and this way as well, but like you can see a bunch of them right here, and take a look at where they're running, because this is so stupid. If you watched on Classic Era, for example, there was a bunch of bots running into a tree in Western Plaguelands, Eastern Plaguelands, for Stratholm farming, and what they're doing is they're running into a tree, no clipping into the tree and flying up in the air, and then they're running to the entrance, and that is what they're doing here as well. So they're going to be running into this tree, no clipping into the tree, going up into the air and flying into the instance. So just take a look at what they're doing here. There is going to be no clipping. They're running, once again, a wave of way too many characters, all running into the exact same tree. And right here, like if I just go back a little bit, you can even see a couple of nameplates in the tree that they're going to be no clipping, so you can visually see it. If you take a look at the tree now for the next 2 seconds, you can see some of them no clipping in the tree, and you can see it here. They're all going into the tree. They're going to be no clipping into the tree, flying up in the air and going into the actual dungeon from this tree. And you can see there's hundreds of bots in this case, all of them being rogues as well, I believe. I think so, it really looks that way, all of them being rogues, stealthing inside SFK. And when you see them no clipping into the tree like this, you can also pretty much add 1 and 1 together, and you can get the fact that they're also going to be no clipping inside the dungeon, which means what? It means they're going to be flying inside the dungeon, and they're going to be walking under the ground in the dungeon to loot, for example, herbs, mining veins. Not really that there's too many of those in Shadowfang Keep, but chests, like chest spawns. They can grab every single chest inside the dungeon, including locked ones, because they're going to be under the ground and no clipping under, and just looting absolutely everything. So yeah, it's just really sad to see, especially for Season of Discovery, because I really think this could be the future of World of Warcraft, and the way this is going, like the game is absolutely great, but I really wish they would do something more against botting, even just having active game masters, especially now when you know who is no longer working there. Maybe we could get active game masters. Why not to just have someone actively monitor the servers and keep them bot free? That shouldn't really be too much to ask for. They're making billions of dollars in revenue and profit, so definitely should be something that is doable. It will increase the quality of their game by a lot as well, and will make their customers way more happy just keeping the game bot free. It's either that, or they have to make an anti-cheat, which apparently it looks like they're not doing either. So just they have to do something, because the tree and the no clipping, for example, it's been done for years, and they're still using the exact same botting strategy that they were doing like 10 and 15 years ago, and it's still working today, which is honestly pathetic. Either way, that's the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and me ranting for today. If you did, leave a like down below, help spread the message by either sharing this video or sharing your botting investigations on Reddit and on the WoW forums. I think that would do wonders. Either way, once again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.
Dude, no shot. Am I dead? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. So someone made an add-on called Full Natty Bro. How does it work? It says Zarmu, unverified, quest items equipped. Wait, what? I am? What did I equip from a quest? No, the add-on clearly doesn't work. Oh, is it the quest runes? Zaryu Crystalline Cuffs is from an RFC quest. No, it's not. I got it as a drop. Let me take the cuffs off and try. Verified full natty bro. I got the crystalline cuffs as a drop, but it does think the crystalline cuffs are unverified. It's definitely a drop. So the add-on is broken with this specific item, or maybe it's a drop and a quest. Interesting. It's still a really cool add-on. Okay, so that might only be like one very rare instance. Wait, the person who made full natty bro, are you in the chat? Yeah, I don't think this add-on's working. It's a really cool add-on though. Whoever made it, like, it's really awesome. It just doesn't seem to be working. Just give him time to tweak it. Okay, yeah, so for right now, I'm not gonna use it. It's a really cool add-on though. If whoever develops the add-on, if you make it work 100% somehow, I would... This guy took the name Shannon.
The times we
Grunt
live in are
Shannon.
as fickle as the shifting winds.
This guy...
adventurer. It is important to remember what is true and lasting in this world, and to preserve that.
I want to...
Everything
Oh yeah,
else
okay,
is
so
a
I want to run
waste.
Dead Mines today, and I want to get Star Search today. That's what we're doing today. Star
Studying
Search
the
today and
beasts
Dead
of an
Mines
area
today.
can tell much
Those are like
about
the
the
two
area
big
itself.
goals.
We shall
But
see
before I
what
go for
tales
Star
these
Search, I should
shells
probably
tell.
get
Please
level 20
accept
for
my
cap.
gratitude for
Oh
your
yeah, I have
aid.
to do the aquatic form
Perhaps you can use
quest.
these
Oh,
coins
okay, there's one more thing I wanted to do
that I do
today.
not need
So there's
them.
3 things. I wanted to do this quest, Death to Gogorok, Stone Mountains quest for the achievement. I wanted to also get Star Search and Dead Mines.
My
So
wind
achievement,
riders are
Dead
trained to
Mines,
fly
Star
quickly
Search.
through the
That's gonna
hot
be the day.
Baron's air.
All right, boys. I guess, okay, so let me just repeat myself for everybody that is just tuning in. We talked to the hardcore devs. We cannot get an update really, at least anytime soon, to make dungeons spammable and to make BFT spammable. So I talked to Rav, and the path we're gonna move forward is full glory. What does that mean? What that means, we can only do every dungeon one time and do BFD one time. What does that mean? That means we're gonna try to clear BFD with a bunch of shitty greens. People are going to die. It is going to be way harder than we initially set out on, but we think it's doable. How do we do it? What does that mean? That means everyone in the group needs to get herb and alchemy, because if we don't have herb alch, everyone's gonna need fab, shadow protection potion.
Don't give up on enhance. Oh, that rogue helped you. That guy was level 24. Auction house. Auction house. Auction house. Auction house. Auction house. Auction house. Auction house.
The Earth keeps many secrets. It is our duty to ensure that those that must remain a secret for the good of all stays as such. I bid you greetings, adventurer. You are welcome here, and I suggest you gather all your strength. For the task we now set before you is a dire one.
I know of the druids in the Wailing Caverns. I have seen their twisted, scaled faces. I know their crimes, and I know their plans. You must stop them, adventurer.
Increase damage and healing done by magical. So are you Ellie? I think he's Ellie.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Great. You got them. Now I just need to ground them down and mix them with some wine, and...
Hey,
What's up? Hurry back!
Oh, that's right.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here.
Well met. They
What? Why is your what? What?
Peace.
I am on it.
The caverns below us are a source of strange and wondrous hides, but you must take care if you venture into them. Remember that your own skin is far more valuable.
I need a target.
I wonder why it's doing that. Huh.
I don't have a target.
spell's ready yet. That spell is ready yet.
Damn it.
Naralex sleeps again. Long ago, Naralex journeyed to this cavern with the honorable goal of entering the Emerald Dream and regrowing the barrens into a lush forest. His focus waned, and his thoughts became tainted by serpentine visions. Now, reptilian beasts seep from his dreams to the land. He must be awoken from the nightmare, or he will be forever lost and a great evil unleashed. Only after his corrupted servants, the Fangloids, have been slain can I perform the awakening ritual.
Uh,
It's too far. That smells brilliant.
Get Shaman range rune. Oh. True. Well, don't have yet. So, yeah.
None can stand against the serpent lords.
Bro, I'm so tired of the resist. Yeah, okay, Star Surge. Holy fuck. Bro, I don't even need to do that. Technically an upgrade. Oops. Oh wait, my shield's better? Oh wait. The fuck? Oh my god. No way. So lame. What a fucking joke. Really? No way, dude. Dude, I'm so over the resist. I'm so over the resist. I'm over it, man. Literally just resisted all my shit. So dumb. You guys don't even fucking need me, man. Why is everything a resist? So stupid. Like, literally. Fuck. Dude, I'm so beyond over the resistance. Oh my god, huge if I win that. Huge if I win that too. Do we want them? Probably not. I don't have any mana. Hunters are broken. Cool. Wow.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full. It's too far away.
All right.
Greetings, traveler.
It's so goofy that it fucking procs so little. I'm never pressing fucking Earthshock again. It triggers me so much that every time I press it, these fuckers resist it. Every fucking time. Literally. Fucking stupid. Wow. What a run for the warrior. Holy shit, man. That's so wild. So fucking wild. Gotta run this dumbass shit again. I'm so triggered, man. So triggered. Shield Mastery, Molten, Way of the Earth. Alright, let's... I didn't even get my fucking... What kind of fucking weirdo goes Fury spec, by the way?
Hey. Although we call this land the Barrens, to one who knows where to look, this place teems with life. Greetings, young one. You are here to walk the hunter's path? Very good. Let us begin.
Let us begin. I keep that. Is that better than this? Oh, for sure. Is it better than what I'm wearing in my main hand? Yes. But... Okay, so... Yep. What we're gonna do
I have just the thing for you.
is we're gonna sell this. Sell this.
Go in peace.
Macro... Gotta level that motherfucker up.
Many are the paths of the Earth Mother. Wherever you decide to travel, may she watch over you.
What? Bruh. Looking for a buddy to pray with? Hmm.
I am forsaken. Ah, splendid specimens. You have done well, adventurer.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Arnova Totem. Let's brand weapon. Ghost Wolf. Shield rank 2. Upper rank 3. Lesser healing wave. His name is Fartwan.
Peace, friend. You have done it, adventurer. You killed the leaders of the druids of the Fang. My dreams are now free of their wicked faces, and you have helped save the barons from a cursed future. I thank you, adventurer. I thank you for myself, for the druids of Thunderbluff, and for the land.
PvF on fire. Who wants to heal tank TPS? I don't care. Can heal. I mean, I could, but...
What brings you here? Be careful.
Tis fine.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here. Go in peace.
Zug Zug. Be safe.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned. Goodbye. When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Literally can't hear you, dude.
Hello guys. So I've been having quite a lot of fun with the Shaman spec in Season of Discovery, and I wanted to make a
Shaman spec? You mean the Shaman
video
class?
going over something that I've seen a lot of, and that is shield shamans being the only tank that a lot of people recommend. I kind of got this whole playstyle that I got figured out for the Shaman spec with dual wielding now, and you could do it too with Phase 1. It's quite simple. It is going to take Wowhead's build and tweak it a bit though. So right now, if we go to my build, this is my dude, Rafriki, and I got some of the best. It's Hubert's helmet, some tough and leather gloves, my Twilight Elementalist robe, Seal Sylvanas, like strength, stamina, you name it, 478 power. We got two very good weapons. We got Jagged Star of the Bear with a +2 to stamina, +2 to strength, and +4 to strength and +2 to spirit. Sorry, I choked on my energy drink a few minutes ago. Okay. Now, what I'm running for runes is Water Shield, because the main issue that a lot of people have been running into is that you need shield mastery for mana. You do not. If you just run 2 weak auras, so Water Shield and Rock Biter on both your weapons, you can get a good amount of threat from Way of Earth, dual wielding, and Water Shield will give you back your mana. So what you want to do is kind of keep Water Shield activated at all times. If you don't have Water Shield on, you are pretty much fucking yourself. Same goes for the Way of the Earth rune. Pretty much the Way of the Earth rune, for those who don't know. Let me go back here. Dealing 50% increased threat. Now, that is good for a tank. That is good for a main tank whenever you're main handing. But for an off tank, you need more threat. You need something that will grab ads' attention, and that's what dual wielding will do. Because not only are you getting 50% increased threat, you're getting 100% increased threat when you dual wield Way of Earth. So you get 60% increased health. Earth Shock taunts targets attack you as well, and 10% reduced damage taken is now 20% reduced. 6% reduced chance to be critically hit by melee attacks is now 12%. You see where I'm going with this. So if you stack that with your water shield, you're pretty much giving yourself a huge favor, because your mana almost is never out, and as long as you have your Way of Earth going, you are a great tank. Now, a lot of people recommend Torrent. I beg to differ. I recommend Troll. If you go with the Troll race, you'll get the Berserk, which will allow your casting and attack speed to be increased from 10 to 30%. Now, if you stack that with the talent Flurry, you can do some crazy damage. Like, in a second, I was doing 642. 1 second. It went over to 45 because, like, I missed and it kind of reset, but whatever. The main thing that I'm going with this is if you have your Flurry stacked up with your Berserk, stacked up with your fast offhand and your slow main hand, you can do some crazy amounts of damage fast with just your main attack. Just auto attacking. Hence what a power. So like when these wear off, let me do this. Wear off if I do this real close. No, okay. Well, power before that goes on is about 300, and then you add pretty much the Way of Earth rune, and it goes up to about 478. Duality. So if you have a main hand, so like so. Boom. It went down to 333. 478. Your attack power goes up tremendously. Mix that with the dual wield specialization on your chest piece, and you are a formidable tank. Make sure you got some good armor. Make sure your strength, agility, and stamina are your top priorities. And you'll have a good ass health bar, about 1469 health. Make sure your dodge anticipation is 5 out of 5. Make sure you get your Thundering Strikes for more critical strike. What else is there? Other runes to use. Now, say you are not doing good in a dungeon, you need some more.
I have never seen anything like this.
Some more damage.
This shard holds great secrets.
Is needing to be taken. So Way of Earth is not what you need. You can use Shamanistic Rage. I have not used it too much, but I have had good times with it, so I do have to recommend this as well. I have to experiment with it more. Molten Blast is good, but I found it very not effective. People recommend it a lot on this biz, but that's why it's highly reliant on blocking for mana, because you need to have shield mastery paired up with it. So that's for shields. If you have a shield, yes, I do recommend having that on. But if you don't have a shield, I recommend Water Shield. That is going to help tremendously more. And you can parry in phase 1, I believe. With the dual wield spec, you'll be able to parry sometimes.
As a disciple of Narlex, I commend your bravery,
What else is there?
Your aid in ridding the caverns is the first step in our
I
long
recommend
fight to see the
tremendously get to the PvP in Ashenvale. Get your amulet and get your helmet. I got Hubert's helmet. Very good drop. I recommend going and getting it. It's in Hillsgrad Foothills, and you can get it from the Dungarroch Rifleman right here. Here, let me zoom in more. So it'll be right here. It took me about 30 minutes tops to get it. It's a very good item, but you're going to have to go to enemy territory. It's in the eastern continent, so you'd have to go across and get from Orgrimmar into Rotar. As soon as you can, I recommend getting at least one of the Twilight Elementalist robe set, or the leather set. I forgot what it's called. It's escaping me at the moment. but there's 2 different sets that can drop from the Black Fathoms Deep Raid. So please get into one as soon as possible. If you're a shaman, it'll help tremendously. The rune helps also. Just pretty much do what you normally do for any other class, but the main 3 things, if you want to dual wielding, is get the water shield. You'll be able to get this from the centaurs. So the centaurs drop it from a chest, and you'll get the chest key from the barons. So they'll be kind of around the crossroads in various locations. You'll be able to find a centaur chest key that'll drop from centaurs, and then in their areas you'll be able to find that chest. Then you have to, I believe, attack 10 different enemies with 3 different nature damages. Way of Earth, you get that. That's escaping me at the moment, but the dual wielding spec, you get that from doing a very long quest line in Ratchet, from getting good reputation. You meet the innkeeper and you gotta give him 16 turbocharges, you gotta give him 20 dark iron ordinances, and you gotta give him something else. That's a different guide altogether. What we're talking together here is how to be a good op tank damage DPS. So basically just get those 3 runes and you'll be very effective. Get your whole armor set up. It's mandatory for a shaman tank. Phase 1, we are not treated too kindly with the lack of thunderclap. However, dual wielding specialization is mandatory. I'll probably put a link of it in the description down below. Go check out that link. I forgot who his name is, but I'll give him a shout out in the description. And that's pretty much it. Just give more love to your dual wielding shaman tank, but make sure he has at least water shield on him. If he's gonna tank and he has Way of Earth, make sure he has water shield. And that's all, guys. Have a great day.
So I have done BFD tons of different times.
Whatever, bro. I'm so over it, man. Fucking retarded. It's a fucking huge ring. Look at that. Of course. No, you guys, I didn't win it. Of course I didn't win it. Fucking hit me so I can get fucking mana back, man. Fuck. Thank you. Getting so fucking annoyed by that shit.
None can stand against the Serpent Lords. Right, we fucking won something. Holy shit.
Far away.
So I need water shield. Holy fuck. huge.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hold up. Upgrade. Fucker never drops the pants, man. Fucking for real, this guy's actually right. Didn't drop shit. Not the Dane 21. Or you're taking a nap. So stupid. How many more times are you gonna resist, bro? Oh, I forgot I have that. Oh, I forgot I have that. An upgrade? What? What? Okay, I was gonna fucking say. Well, that thing actually does insane damage. Which mana does it cost? 50 Dude, what? What? Good talk, team. Drink spirits. Technically an upgrade. More. Brother, I'm just... That's fine. You guys can fight that. Cloak. Everybody needs that fucking thing. Do I get lucky? Of course I don't. Oh man, dude. I'm getting annoyed with this fucking video game, bro. There's just no point of even kicking. Doesn't do anything. It's actually incredibly frustrating. Nope. uh
Serpent King.
Naralex sleeps again. Long ago, Naralex journeyed to this cavern with the honorable goal of entering the Emerald Dream and regrowing the barrens into a lush forest. His focus waned, and his thoughts became tainted by serpentine visions. Now, reptilian beasts seep from his dreams to the land. He must be awoken from the nightmare, or he will be forever lost and a great evil unleashed. Only after his corrupted servants, the Fanglords, have been slain can I perform the awakening ritual. Recharging. It's still recharging.
Cool, we got a pack coming our way. Dope video game. Fucking 5 more, man.
That spell is ready yet.
He's 24, and he's got better gear than me. Gear score is 105. Mine's 89. So he's got 3 levels on me plus gear. 22? Hmm. Fucking dog ass water game, man. So dog. Store history health. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about that. 2 agility, 2 stam, more DPS. Battle hammer of the monkey. Alright, we gotta go to 60 upgrades. Season of Discovery. $21. Hog. We want that stinger. Where the fuck do we get this thing at? The world drop? Of course it is. Hammer of Ogamar versus Stout Battle Hammer of the Monkey. No way. How? I don't know. How? Like how? You know what? There's an easy way we can test this. Quite literally. 42 to 59 damage, 154 attack power. 50 to 68, 156 attack power? Wait, what? Stupid, man.
Greetings.
Yeah, greetings.
Ancestors watch me. Many are the paths of the Earth Mother. Wherever you decide to travel, may she watch over you.
About to get the tap shoulders. Taub mantle. Over Pine Forest. Feet of the Lynx. Ah.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here.
Oh. Elder Rise.
sent you to me. Well now, let's see that shard that you say she was so hesitant to talk about. Oh, I didn't. Well, adventurer, thank you for delivering this to me. It isn't wise to speak of things such as this, though, I advise you. These are matters that you should not concern yourself with.
Guild
Just say that
Mastery.
things of the Emerald Dream are not as we thought. Perhaps in the future, our paths may cross again.
Hmm.
Hello guys. So I've been having quite a lot of fun with the Shaman spec in Season of Discovery, and I wanted to make a little quick video going over something that I've seen a lot of, and that is shield shamans being the only tank that a lot of people recommend. I kind of got this whole playstyle that I got figured out for the shaman spec with dual wielding now, and you could do it too with phase 1. It's quite simple. It is going to take WoW Heads build and tweak it a bit though. So right now, if we go to my build, this is my dude, Rafriki, and I got some of the best. It's Hubert's helmet, some toughened leather gloves, my Twilight Elementalist robe, Seal Sylvanas, like strength, stamina, you name it, 478 power. We got 2 very good weapons. We got Jagged Star of the Bear with a +2 to stamina, +2 to strength, and +4 to strength and +2 to spirit. Sorry, I choked on my energy drink a few minutes ago.
So he's doing dual wield.
Okay. Now, what I'm running for runes is Water Shield, because the main issue that a lot of people have been running into is that you need Shield Mastery for mana. You do not. If you just run 2 weak auras, so Water Shield and Rock Biter on both your weapons, you can get a good amount of threat from Way of Earth and dual wielding, and Water Shield will give you back your mana. So what you want to do is kind of keep Water Shield activated at all times. If you don't have Water Shield on, you are pretty much fucking yourself. Same goes for the Way of the Earth rune. Pretty much the Way of the Earth rune, for those who don't know. Let me go back here. Dealing 50% increased threat. Now, that is good for a tank. That is good for a main tank whenever you're main handing. But for an off tank, you need more threat. You need something that will grab ads' attention, and that's what dual wielding will do. Because not only are you getting 50% increased threat, you're getting 100% increased threat when you dual wield Way of Earth. So you get 60% increased health. Earth Shock taunts targets attack you as well, and 10% reduced damage taken is now 20% reduced. 6% reduced chance to be critically hit by melee attacks is now 12%. You see where I'm going with this. So if you stack that with your Water Shield, you're pretty much giving yourself a huge favor, because your mana almost is never out, and as long as you have your Way of Earth going, you are a great tank. Now, a lot of people recommend Torrent. I beg to differ. I recommend Troll. If you go with the Troll race, you'll get the Berserk, which will allow your casting and attack speed to be increased from 10 to 30%. Now, if you stack that with the talent Flurry, you can do some crazy damage. Like, in a second, I was doing 642. 1 second. It went over to 45 because, like, I missed and it kind of reset, but whatever. The main thing that I'm going with this is if you have your Flurry stacked up with your Berserk, stack up with your fast offhand and your slow main hand, you can do some crazy amounts of damage fast with just your main attack. Just auto attacking. Hence what it powered. So like when these wear off, let me do this. Well, wear off if I do this real fast. No, okay. Well, power before that goes on is about 300, and then you add the pretty much the Way of Earth rune, and it goes up to about 478. Dual wielding. So if you have a main hand, so like so, boom, it went down to 333. 478. Your attack power goes up tremendously. Mix that with the dual wield specialization on your chest piece, and you are a formidable tank. Make sure you got some good armor. Make sure your strength, agility, and stamina are your top priorities. And you'll have a good ass health bar, about 1469 health. Make sure your dodge anticipation is 5 out of 5. Make sure you got your thundering strikes for more critical strike. What else is there? Other runes to use. Now, say you are not doing good in a dungeon, you need some more damage is needing to be taken. So Way of Earth is not what you need. You can use Shamanistic Rage. I have not used it too much, but I have had good times with it, so I do have to recommend this as well. I have to experiment with it more. Molten Blast is good, but I found it very not effective. People recommend it a lot on this BIS, but that's why it's highly reliant on blocking for mana, because you need to have shield mastery paired up with it. So that's for shields. If you have a shield, yes, I do recommend having that on. But if you don't have a shield, I recommend Water Shield. That is going to help tremendously more. And you can parry in phase 1, I believe. With the dual wield spec, you'll be able to parry sometimes. What else is there? What else is there? Oh, I recommend tremendously get to the PvP in Ashenvale. Get your amulet and get your helmet. I got Hubert's helmet. Very good drop. I recommend going and getting it. It's in Hillsbrad Foothills, and you can get it from the Dungarroch Rifleman. Right here. Here, let me zoom in more. So it'll be right here. It took me about 30 minutes tops to get it. It's a very good item, but you're gonna have to go to enemy territory. It's in the eastern continent, so you'd have to go across on a Zeppelin from Orgrimmar into Rotar. As soon as you can, I recommend getting at least one of the Twilight Elementalist robe set, or the leather set. I forgot what it's called. It's escaping me at the moment. But there's 2 different sets that can drop from the Black Fathoms Deep Raid. So please get into one as soon as possible. If you're a shaman, it'll help tremendously. The rune helps also. Just pretty much do what you normally do for any other class. But the main 3 things, if you want to do wielding, is get the Water Shield. You'll be able to get this from the Centaurs. So the Centaurs drop it from a chest, and you'll get the chest key from the Barons. So they'll be kind of around the crossroads in various locations. You'll be able to find a Centaur chest key that'll drop from Centaurs, and then in their areas you'll be able to find that chest. Then you have to, I believe, attack 10 different enemies with 3 different nature damages. Way of Earth, you get that. That's escaping me at the moment, but the dual wielding spec, you'd get that from doing a very long quest line in Ratchet, from getting good reputation. You meet the Innkeeper, and you gotta give him 16 turbocharges, you gotta give him 20 dark iron ordinances, and you gotta give him something else. That's a different guide altogether. But what we're talking together here is how to be a good op tank damage. So basically just get those 3 runes and you'll be very effective. Get your whole armor set up. It's mandatory for a shaman tank. Phase 1, we are not treated too kindly with the lack of Thunderclap. However, dual wielding specialization is mandatory. I'll probably put a link of it in the description down below. Go check out that link. I forgot who his name is, but I'll give him a shout out in the description. And that's pretty much it. Just give more love to your dual wielding shaman tank, but make sure he has at least Water Shield on. If he's gonna tank and he has Way of Earth, make sure he has Water Shield. And that's all, guys. Have a great day.
Okay. So be it. Kill enemies around this area. Kill an enemy that grants experience. Use flame shock or shock and frost shock on enemies before it dies. You will gain a buff. Wait a minute. Why do I have to go all the way over there? Does not count? Oh, they're not my level. They have to get experience down. Dual wield specialization. The Barons. Oh, yeah. This shit. These are made with the engineering profession. The schematic drops from Sneed in the debt. You can make them yourself, get a friend to help, or buy them from the auction house. You will use them to collect 16 quest items, but they can fail, so get 25 at a minimum. Shredder auto salvage units, bro. Oh my god. Give me water shield.
What are you looking for?
I don't fucking know, man.
For the Horde. My Wind Riders are trained to fly quickly through the hot Baron's air.
This here is my initial coverage from a year ago talking about Rich Campbell. And this is what it was like a year ago. Asmongold, Rich Campbell, OTK statement, etc. And so I covered all this a year ago, December 18th, 2022, same shirt. This jacket got lost in luggage. I haven't seen this jacket in fucking 12 months. I'm still pissed off about it. Anyway, so this is my original take on the Rich Campbell situation. My original take was, okay, we have one woman who has seriously accused him of something, something that is in effect a rape allegation, and we have her personal testimony, but we don't have any actual proof. All we have is her word, and so you can take that as you get ready, huh? Yeah, anyway.
Great, you got it.
And so that's what we had. And then within a day or two, Rich Campbell leaves OTK. Was he kicked out? Did he willingly step down? I'm not sure. I had kind of guessed that, like, listen, he left OTK real fucking fast. Was he kicked out? I would guess maybe he was kicked out. And he was kicked out real fast, or he left real fast. And so I was thinking, The OTK guys probably know more to this story than the public does. Maybe Asmongold, who's a very close friend of his, know more about this than we do, than I do. So maybe there's more to the story. And then Rich Campbell posted a public statement on Twitter saying, hey, I've heard the allegations. I need to take some time to gather my thoughts. You'll hear from me soon. That was a year ago. We never heard anything from him until today. And so where initially I was like, listen, I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. There is actually no proof for this. We have one woman's testimony and that's it. And she could be lying, who knows. A year has gone by and Rich Campbell never made any effort to defend himself. Publicly, he didn't make any effort whatsoever. And so it gets to a point where it's like, if you're not even going to defend yourself, if you're not going to stick up for yourself, how could you expect anyone else to stick up for you? If you're not going to make an effort to clear your name or provide, you know, counter evidence or something, or at least try to set the narrative straight, then why would anyone else stick up for you if you won't even do it for yourself? And so that was the case. It was totally on ice for a year until today. I'm going to refer to this Entice post. Rich Campbell files for a $3.6 million defamation lawsuit. Former World of Warcraft streamer and AWC host Rich W. Campbell has filed a defamation lawsuit in the tune of $3.6 million after he was accused of sexual assault in December of 2022. The lawsuits are against his accuser and 10 unnamed individuals. So I guess now we know why he's been silent for 12 months. This is the first time we've heard from Rich, who last tweeted in December 2022 that he was, quote, collecting his thoughts, once the accusations were made, which resulted in him stepping down from his position within OTK. I think there was an update. I thought that Entice had... Is it here? Here. Rich's lawyer... representative responds. After Dexerto had posted an article about Rich's recent lawsuit filings, a representative for Rich's lawyer, Brian Turnauer, reached out to the media outlet with a statement from the attorney. Rich Campbell dedicated his entire adult life to creating content and building one of the most successful brands in the Twitch sphere. All of that work was dismantled in a matter of hours when a woman with whom he had a consensual sexual relationship with became enraged after he refused to pursue a more committed relationship and posted false statements on social media meant to destroy Mr. Campbell's life and livelihood, he said. People are complaining that there's ads on the stream. Just sub. Lol. If you're broke, boy, just say so. Not my problem. Okay, there we go. There, okay. Or figure out how to use an ad blocker. Okay, let's go. So this is the statement from Rich's attorney's representative. The attorney has a rep. I want to see how people are responding to this tweet here. We're laughing at it. The lawsuits are against his accuser and 10 unnamed individuals. So you could take this multiple ways. And we're gonna spend one entire video, 1 hour talking about this, probably 2 hours actually, with how much I pause. We know there's going into this, we know there's one named person and 10 unnamed individuals. Who are the unnamed individuals? Are the unnamed individuals other accusers, other women? Or are the unnamed individuals people that from his point of view, falsely perpetuated this narrative that he was a sexual abuser or a rapist? Is it possible these unnamed individuals are former friends of his? Is it possible the unnamed individuals are OTK members? Is it possible the unnamed individuals are YouTubers or other random streamers, maybe not in OTK, that were covering this in a very uncharitable way? I don't know. Let's see. Let's play the video. Let's try to piece this together. I'm gonna also have a I'm gonna have a notepad up because maybe I want to take some notes. I'm not sure. Okay. Try to piece this together.
December 15th, Rich is on a plane to Bern, Switzerland to host Race to the World First Vault for World of Warcraft on the Echo Channel.
Ireland, thank you, man.
His
Thank you.
girlfriend is having a viral moment on a clip discussing his obsession with one. To see her pregnant.
100%. You have a type. He has a pregnant fetish. He really wants to get me pregnant.
Ooh, that's kind of hot though.
He has a what?
He wants to get me pregnant.
324. He.
Oh.
Is wanting to get your girlfriend pregnant, is that a fetish? I think that's like not really a fetish. I think that's like basic human male desire. Probably normal. I think it's probably normal.
He tweets, just had an awkward conversation with my parents that started with, we were on Instagram. He replies to a random person at 3:35 saying, bro, I'm literally flying to Switzerland to play WoW right now. Someone's not so happy about his girlfriend's viral moment.
Hey, my name is Azalea Lexi.
Former lover Azalea Lexi goes onto her Twitter account and accuses Rich of assault. She posts, I know Mia Malgova isn't lying about Rich Campbell's pregnancy fetish because he said he wanted to get me pregnant while he assaulted me and then sent me to the street at 3 a.m. by myself with nowhere to go. 11:46 the next day, Azalea
What's with the whistle thing? God, that's so fucking annoying.
He posts a twit longer accusing OTK founder Rich Campbell of the most heinous crime a man can commit against a...
Wait, hold up. How long did it take her to put that twit longer together? Real quick. This was 4:16.
Pregnant while he assaulted me, and then sent me to the street at 3 a.m. by myself with nowhere to go. 11:46.
Okay, so it took her like a couple hours later. Okay.
It's the next day. Azalea posts a twit longer accusing OTK founder
It was the next day. Okay.
Rich Campbell of the most heinous crime a man can commit against a woman. At this point, Rich is live on air. He seems agitated, continuously checking his phone. What we now know is during the break, he gets a phone call from a high-ranking member at OTK letting him know about the twit longer. He then goes back to recording. At the end of the set, he gets another phone call that changed his life from the same person at OTK.
And he was live. He was casting.
6 p.m. Rich Campbell tweets, I have read the statements against me today. I will share my side of the story, but I need some time to collect my thoughts. OTK has requested that I resign from my position, and I have agreed. I will make an update soon.
Okay, so by the way, Rich Campbell was one of the 5 original founders of OTK. Keep that in mind. And OTK is a multi-million-dollar organization. So I'm not sure exactly how they did their equity split, but Rich probably had some amount of OTK equity, so they would have had to buy him out. Or maybe he just, out of respect or something, walked away from his equity. But it's possible that his equity in OTK at that point was worth millions of dollars. Totally possible.
6:06 p.m. OTK tweets, Rich Campbell has resigned effective.
Why did they kick him? Easy. Are you blind and deaf? Have you just been tuning in for like 3 seconds? What's going on here, bro? Pay attention. Pay the fuck attention!
Immediately.
Pay attention.
They stand against sexual harassment and assault, and they thank their community for their support. Rich Campbell's exit is another asterisk by OTK, as they were just coming off announcing that Ms. Kiff did not cover up anything with former best friend Crazy Slick assaulting Adriana Lee while she was passed out at a party. Ironically, Ms. Kiff, Crazy Slick, and Adriana Lee have pending defamation case as this video is being recorded. But what if I told you Rich Campbell did not write this tweet? What if Rich did not think that posting it, he was truly resigning from the organization he helped found and help grow, that he did not agree to leave the organization? Today, you will finally get Rich Campbell's side of the story in the form of a defamation lawsuit filed against Azalea Lexi. But before we get to his lawsuit, we gotta cover her lawsuit that she filed against him.
All right, I didn't know about that. She filed a lawsuit against him.
Allegations seem to unify the Twitch community. Everyone spoke on his allegations and came up with a similar outcome and outlook on the whole situation.
Nowadays, it's kind of scary to be like, hey, I think this person is kind of cool, nice guy, because like 4 years later you find out this.
One of the founders of OTK got exposed for essay and allegation.
I mean, it's a hit at OTK, but I mean, if nobody in the org had prior knowledge and nobody knew, and there's no shot anybody could have known, I mean, there's no point going after OTK.
I believe her account of the events here because they're pretty consistent with the text messages. So, yeah.
The evidence first. I mean, if you're asking a question like this, that either implies that you haven't looked into it at all, okay? Because there is plenty of evidence. Or
there really wasn't evidence of anything this girl said. It entirely could have happened. So what we know, I'm remembering back to this, I covered this a year ago. What we know is that they were having a sexual relationship. She went up to his hotel room or apartment or something. And then she left later that night. What happened inside of the hotel room or the apartment? We really don't know. We don't know. We have one person's story. We haven't even heard Rich's side of the story. He never even told his side. So we have, like I said, we have we have the woman's testimony, which could be true or could be not true. Who knows?
You have looked into it, and no amount of evidence matters because you just want to fucking deny it.
The allegations must be true.
Okay.
Because why would he resign? And why would OTK act so swiftly? These lawsuits are likely going to split the audience. One lawsuit, you're going to see Azealia Lexi furthering her case to show that, hey, crime was committed against her. And Rich Campbell will have to pay for that crime in the form of monetary losses. In the other lawsuit, people may see their favorite streamer finally sharing his side of the story, finally speaking out to clear his name, not in the court of public opinion with a twit longer, but in the actual court of law to hold Azealia accountable for allegedly misleading millions of people, making Rich out to be someone he's truly not. The only difference I've seen on the surface of both of these lawsuits is one lawsuit, that's Rich's, may have a witness to clear his name. He also goes into detail.
Oh! Rich Campbell may have a witness to clear his name.
From OTK, and gives a side of the story that the world has never saw. Now, we all know someone who was falsely accused of committing a crime, as well as someone who was rightfully accused of breaking the law. And I'm not trying to steer you one way or another when it comes to Rich and Azealia, but I will provide you with all of the publicly, legally obtained information to help you make up your own mind. And all that I ask is that you do not harass either party, but feel free to share who you support at the end of this video and why. All right, before we get into her lawsuit against Rich, let's look at the twit longer because to my surprise, there's an element in her lawsuit that is 100% absent from her.
Do you think if it comes out she trolled him, do you think Asmongold will apologize? We have no idea what interactions Asmongold and Rich Campbell have had privately. We have no, and also I wouldn't, trolling is not the word I would use. We have no idea what Asmongold and Rich said behind closed doors. No idea, and it would be totally ignorant and ridiculous to assume that something was said or something was not said.
Her twit longer. Rich and I have a very up and down and off and on friendship and relationship for 4 years that started towards the end of his career on the...
Okay, if you want to know the allegation, you should pay attention. This is the twit longer that ruined Rich Campbell's life. Pay attention right now.
Call of Duty desk. Our physical relationship started in Columbus, Ohio in 2019 and was a disaster from there. There were several times during the 4 years that he made it clear he only viewed me as a sexual object. But when I would confront him about it, I would get love bombed and gaslit into thinking that he cared about me and wanted to be with me. This would happen during the single periods of my life. As soon as I would be in a relationship, he would text me or call me. I would tell him I was seeing someone else. After he lied to me about having a girlfriend for an extended amount of time in June of 2021, I didn't speak to him or see him until he called me asking to apologize around the end of July, beginning of August. I also had a deep love for Rich as a person and friend. As the beginning of our friendship, he was there for me like not a lot of people are. So I gave him another chance to be friends. He told me he would prove to me that he was working on being a better person and that he wanted to be in my life. Then in October, he began his typical antics and begged me to come to Texas around his subathon. I said no because I did not think it was appropriate to stay with him because I did not want to sleep with him and that I did not trust him. He also came to LA in December of 2021 and asked to see me, but mainly was only asking me to come to his hotel. I said no due to the fact that I was not interested in having sex with him. There was not much communication until I was at French restaurant AOC in the Upper East Side on January 30th of this year with two girlfriends. As the night came to an end around 12 a.m., I Ubered to Rich's apartment in Williamsburg because he asked to see me. We were in...
This is something that really struck me as being just fucking insane. She's been turning him down. She identifies that he's been only wanting to use her for sex for years, and that he's gaslighting her, he's love bombing her, and then at 1 in the morning in New York, she goes to his apartment. Why? Why? Why would you do that?
The movie theater in his building and talking, and he repeatedly kept attempting to get me to lay on him. I repeatedly said, I'm not here to sleep with you, and I don't want that. At one point in the theater, he said, I think tonight is the last time I'm going to see you. After trying to speak to him for an hour about our relationship and the awful way he treated me, he just continued to deflect and said that there's no reason to talk about it because it made him feel bad. He said that we couldn't stay in that room and we needed to go up to his apartment per the apartment rules. I said I don't trust that, and he promised me that was the situation, that nothing would happen, and was respecting the boundary I set. We go upstairs and he starts talking about how hot it would be if I got pregnant. Now the next part I can't say because YouTube would bury this video. Afterwards, I called my friend who I was staying with.
Well, I'll say it. I remember reading this. So, per her account of the story, they end up, she doesn't say exactly how they get in this position, but they end up cuddling naked in the bed. Somehow, boom, flash forward, they're naked in bed laying together, and he, per her side of the story, he inserts himself inside of her without her consent and has sex